If you're moving to Quebec and you don't speak French, here's the fear keeping you up at night. Will you even be able to open a bank account? Short answer, yes. You can bank entirely in English in Quebec. Every big national bank, RBC, TD, Scotiabank, CIBC, BMO, operates here in English, and Desjardins, the institution most of Quebec actually uses, has a multilingual team built specifically for newcomers. So, the language fear, cross it off. The part that should actually surprise you. Opening an account here can make you a part owner of the bank for $5, and I'll show you how. But here's what no one tells you about banking in Quebec. The language was never the real issue. The real issue is that the rules here are just different. In the rest of Canada, you'd open an account at one of the big 5 banks. In Quebec, the institution most people bank with isn't a bank at all. It's Desjardins, a cooperative. It's the largest of its kind in North America. It was named Canada's Bank of the Year for 2025 by The Banker, and around 7 million people are members or clients. And there's a real carrot too. Right now, their newcomer offer gives you 2 years of free everyday banking, plus 2 years of free legal help. It's built for newcomers 25 and over, and if you're younger, there's a separate youth version. Offers like this change though, so always confirm the current terms when you apply. So this isn't which bank has the best welcome bonus, it's the things that are genuinely different here and the exact order to set yourself up. Let's open that account. So how do you actually open one? It's simpler than you'd think, just a timeline, 3 beats, start to finish. Before you fly, you apply online from your home country. All it takes is a valid passport and your future address, yours or your employer's. The form takes about 15 minutes, and here's the clever part. You can send one money transfer in ahead of time, so your cash is already sitting there waiting the day you land. Then, when you arrive, you finish it in person at a Desjardins branch. Bring 3 things: your passport, your immigration document, your PR confirmation or work permit, and your SIN. That's the whole checklist. One catch worth knowing. That application only stays valid for 12 months, so start it before you fly, just not too early. Now, the $5 I promised you, when you open that first account, you pay a $5 qualifying share. And here's the part that trips up every newcomer. That $5 is not a fee, it's a share. It makes you a member, part owner of the cooperative. Close your account and you get it back. And because you're an owner, not just a customer, you get 1 vote at the annual meeting. Doesn't matter if you've got $50 in there or 50,000. 1 member, 1 vote. Members can even earn a yearly dividend, a slice of the profits, though that's never guaranteed. The members vote on it. You also get a few dollars knocked off your monthly fee just for being one. That's the real difference between banking in Quebec and the rest of Canada, and almost no guide explains it. If that's the kind of thing you wish someone had just told you, subscribe. This channel is one honest money breakdown for newcomers every Wednesday, right? So your account's open and you're a member. The next move matters just as much. Start building credit immediately. In Canada, your credit history starts at 0 the day you arrive, and everything leans on it: renting an apartment, a car, even a phone plan. So let's talk about the card itself. Desjardins' newcomer offer is built for people with no Canadian credit history yet, though approval isn't automatic. They still check your credit risk, so talk to an advisor. You'll likely start with their cashback visa, and here's the honest breakdown. The good, no annual fee, ever, a 21-day grace period, pay in full, pay 0 interest, and one that's genuinely useful for a newcomer. Buy your new phone on the card, and you get up to $1,000 of insurance against loss, theft, or damage. The cashback is modest. Up to 2% on things like restaurants and transit, 0.5% on everything else. So $200 a month on restaurants earns you about $48 a year. Nice, not life-changing. This is a credit building tool, not a rewards play. And the interest's around 21%, so the whole game is use it small, pay it in full every single month. Do that, and the card quietly does its real job. Every on-time payment reports to the credit bureaus, and that 0 becomes a number that opens doors. All right, 2 last things, and these are pure Quebec stuff a generic guide will never tell you. First, is your money safe? Yes, but not the way you've read online. In the rest of Canada, deposits are protected by the CDIC. At Desjardins, your money is protected by Quebec's own financial regulator, the AMF. Different name, same idea. Your deposits are covered. Second, the ATM trap. Pulling cash from a machine that isn't Desjardins can cost you an extra $1.50, $3, even $5 a time on top of whatever the machine's owner charges. Stick to your own network or you're literally paying to touch your own money. Now the honest part, because I'm not here to sell you Desjardins, it isn't right for everyone. Some newcomers find that if you move around a lot or you're sending money internationally all the time, the cooperative's local, decentralized setup can get clunky. The branches don't all link together the way a big national banks do. If that's your life, one of the big five might suit you better. And whoever you bank with for sending money home, a service like Wise is almost always cheaper than a bank wire. Pick the tool for your actual life, not the one with the shiniest welcome offer. So here's the whole thing. In order, first open the account, apply before you fly, then finish at the branch with your passport, immigration papers, and SIN. Second, get the no-fee card and let it build your credit. Use it small, pay it in full. And the mindset that matters more than either. In Quebec, you're not a customer, you're a member. That $5 makes you an owner. Most newcomers never even realize the difference. Now you do. 3 quick things before you go. 1, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a licensed advisor. I pulled all of this from Desjardins' own terms and Quebec's rules, and offers change, so confirm the details when you apply. 2, remember that card builds credit, but it's no rewards machine. Next Wednesday, we're ranking the ones that are the best cashback credit cards in Canada for 2026, and the one to skip. Subscribe and it'll find you. And 3, if this took the fear out of moving to Quebec, send it to one person who needs it. That's the channel. Canadian Money. No affiliate links, just the math. Every Wednesday. Cheers, mate, and welcome to Canada.